Hey YouTube, what is up? How is everybody doing today? I hope you're all doing amazing. We are jumping into Hannibal, episode number 6, season 1, obviously. For some reason, episode 5 got blocked on YouTube. I don't know why. I think I do know why, actually. I think because I turned down the thing covering the video, by about 5 points. I did it down from 95 to 90 to see what had happened, and it was accepted. And then it got blocked, I don't know when, but at least in the last couple of days, so I need to put that back up, unfortunately. But still, I am yammering way too much, or yapping way too much. But still, this is called Entrée. Let's go. Obviously, I skipped the recap and everything like that. But yeah, uncensored reactions on Patreon. Completely uncensored with video, etc, etc, etc. They're gonna do something stupid on there.
Alright, place your fingers behind your head.
Oh no, they're handcuffing him. That's smart, at the very least.
Get a gurney.
Something bad's gonna happen though. I do know this shit. You know, it's Hannibal, of course something bad is gonna happen. What do we expect? Yeah, I got something in my eye, but that's annoying. Oh. Yo, I totally forgot to get trinkets off. Whoopsie. Oh, on one of the pauses. I know what I'm doing. Oh shit. Well, someone's a bit dead.
Well, thanks to Freddie Lowndes, there's an unconfirmed story floating out there that the Chesapeake Ripper's already in custody.
Unconfirmed? Am I confirming? Fact-checking for Freddie Lowndes.
He's fact-checking for me.
Dr. Bloom just called me about you, Mr. Graham. Or should I call you Dr. Graham?
No, I'm not a doctor.
You're not FBI either. That's a temporary identification.
Mr. Graham teaches at the academy.
Ah, a teacher.
So, children, we're going to need to see the crime scene while it's still relatively undisturbed.
Why was a nurse left alone with a prisoner in a high-security psychiatric hospital?
For the 2 years since he was brought here, he
I mean,
behaved
that is a good question, to be honest.
and gave every appearance of cooperating with attempts at therapy. As dictated by our present administrator, security around him was slightly relaxed.
I guess if you showed no signs of it, it's hard to predict it, right? You know, it's hard to see what makes it click into
He
place.
sat directly across from me, and I had no idea what he was hiding. You're quite the topic of conversation in the psychiatric circles, Mr.
Oh
Graham.
shit, he is.
Am I?
That's
Yes. A unique cocktail of personality disorders and neuroses that make you a highly skilled profiler.
yeah, dude's an asshole. Dude's a fucking asshole.
You'll note, the removal of organs and the abdominal mutilations are all consistent with the Chesapeake Ripper.
So is the brutalization
Interesting.
of corpses, but that doesn't change the fact that the Ripper is still out there.
Jack, what I'm about to show you suggests otherwise.
That's interesting.
Isn't you failed
Oh
and kept failing to catch the
shit.
Chesapeake Ripper? So I
God
already had
fucking damn. No, the eyes are gone as well. Yeah, that's insanity. Well, this is going to be an interesting episode. Considering that they thought he was out there, but he is inside, or is he? That is the question, isn't it? I don't know who the Chesapeake Ripper actually is, but... You what? Wait, what? Wait. You what now? Are we streaming? Never mind, okay. I was confused for a second. Nah, he's streaming. He's 100% streaming. Oh no, he's doing the thing he does, isn't he? Oh, he's in, what's it called? You know, so he's in the mind of the person who escaped. I see. So, I totally confused him. That was a very, disconcerting way to really do this, but it's a cool way to do it. It keeps you guessing a little bit. Yeah, she's fucked. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, that guy was. Oh, shit, that looks so painful, man. God damn. He's just watching her try to get away. You know, like the prey cornering, or like a predator cornering their prey. You know what I mean. Fuck, it's gonna do what I think it's gonna... Yep, it's gonna do what I think it's gonna do. Fuck, man. That's a brutal fucking way to die. I'm not going to lie. I don't think I've seen a much more brutal way to die than that so far. In this series, at the very least. Not including like gore movies and other stuff I've watched, but, you know.
When was Gideon admitted?
Almost 2 years ago.
The timing's kind of like link up. Or maybe that's intentional. Maybe this is all one big ploy for something else. It seems too obvious, you know what I mean? Like, nothing about this show is meant to be obvious,
There's
but...
nothing wrong. No reason to be nervous. There might be an opportunity. I'm assuming that you're familiar with the Chesapeake Ripper.
Yes.
The Ripper's very hot right now. Killed his last 2 victims in 6 days. There'll be at least one more body, and then nothing for months.
They say he's a true sociopath.
What do you say?
I say they don't know what else to label him.
I'm assigning you
Makes
to the
sense.
Chesapeake Ripper task force. You're going to work directly under me. So, I'm going to need your full attention on this.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit, man. Jack is reminiscing on the past for reasons that I'm sure will become apparent, I'm guessing.
Any specific correspondences that stood out from the others?
Mostly researchers or PhD candidates requesting interviews. A scattered dozen lonely hearts seeking his hand in marriage.
He butchered his last wife and her family on Thanksgiving.
There's no accounting for taste or intelligence.
If the Chesapeake Ripper is methodical, meticulous, that's why he's so hard to catch.
That was so hard to catch.
It's not was, I don't think. It could be a copycat. It could be him trying to make himself out to be the Chesapeake Ripper without being the Chesapeake Ripper. If that makes
You're
sense.
anxious to get on with it.
I'm guessing he probably is, but we will see. Yo, the iconic walk, man. You know, the walk from Silence of the Lambs, but obviously not to Hannibal, to Gideon.
Why, Dr. Bloom. How wonderful to see you again.
You remembered.
Met a lot of psychiatrists in the last 2 years. It's hard to forget one so sublime. I was caught red-handed. I mean, literally.
I know, right?
No mysteries to be done.
Legitly.
I did it.
The mystery is whether you are who you say you are.
Never liked being called the Chesapeake Ripper. Maybe something with a little more wit.
Is that why you didn't take credit for the Ripper murders before now?
Just watching the goose chase.
Like, it feels too obvious to me, man. Like, it could be like open and shut case, but I fucking doubt it, man. Like, we wouldn't be going into this if it was this obvious, if that makes sense.
By the Minnesota multiphasic.
Would you prefer a Rorschach test?
What effect were you hoping to have by killing the night nurse?
The effect I was hoping to have was her death.
Oh, yeah, obviously, but...
Mission accomplished.
Brutalization of the body was done posthumously.
Chesapeake Ripper usually does that sort of thing during, not after.
Oh, that's even worse, man. Could you imagine going through all of that pain and, like, you know, all of it? And staying alive during it? That shit must suck, man.
Jack, come in.
Look, Bella's at a NATO conference. I can't talk to her. She's working. I doubt I could talk to her if she was here.
No, she's, like, almost shutting him
about
up.
cancer, about her dying. She doesn't want to talk to me about it.
I'm prohibited from talking about it, doctor-patient confidentiality.
You talk to me about Will Graham.
He's not a patient.
Well, Graham is not officially my patient. We have conversations.
What do you consider this?
Desperate coping. Jack, you can't save her. She won't let you.
You couldn't save it even if she would let you. Exactly, man. The cancer won't let you. Like, if he could save her, she would let him, but because he can't, she's trying to save his feelings, but that's hurting him even more.
Organs were removed. Not all of them. He was choosy. He took the liver, thymus, but left the heart.
It's almost like he's finding things to cook. You know, like he's trying to find things that you can,
Surgical trophies.
surgical
He's a medical
trophies.
doctor, isn't he? That why you call him the Ripper?
40s? 50s?
I don't know that he's white. He's exotic somehow. You'll probably spot him before anybody else.
I don't think so, though. I mean,
You will.
if he is who I think it is, should I say?
See the Ripper, but I don't feel the Ripper. This is plagiarism.
We never made the wound patterns for any of the Ripper's victims public.
Jack. Jack.
Who is this?
Jack, it's Miriam. I don't know where I am. I can't say anything.
Miriam?
I was so wrong. I was so wrong.
Miriam?
Please, Jack.
Why is Miriam calling Jack? Oh, you know, Miriam's the voice. It was the trainee in the flashback, right?
I'm hooked into every carrier database and telephone provider in the United States. Nothing. You're sure it was Miriam Lass?
It was Miriam.
I haven't heard her voice in 2 years, Jack.
Last night, he called my house at 2:46 a.m. He played that recording for me.
Well, then we know the Chesapeake Ripper is not Dr. Gideon, because
Yeah.
we know the call wasn't made from the Baltimore State Hospital for the Criminally Insane.
Oh, what else could it have been? What else could it be,
Said
potentially?
yourself there's no body.
Oh yeah, that's
Miriam
true
Lass
also.
is dead.
Is,
The Chesapeake
are
Ripper
they
is
dead
making
though?
it very clear that someone is plagiarizing his work.
Yo, the stag in his dreams, man.
Well,
See, like, it's hard to say, like even in his daydreams he's seeing it.
Well, here's something.
Like, you know, he's not even asleep anymore. It's like it's affecting his entire life in that way.
With the Chesapeake Ripper,
Which,
and we'd like to
don't
see
know,
if we can push him.
Push him toward what?
We might be able to influence him to become visible.
He's already focused on Gideon as his adversary. Don't fool around.
Gideon is just a tabloid rumor right now. We think we need to make him the truth. Miss Lowndes. This is Dr. Alana Bloom. She's one of our psychiatric consultants. I believe you know Will Graham.
Mr. Graham, so good to see you.
yeah, he's not going to shake your hand.
You ran an unconfirmed story about the Chesapeake Ripper. What I want is for you to confirm it.
Dr. Gideon, I'm Freddie Lowndes. May I call you Dr. Gideon? Or do you prefer the Chesapeake Ripper?
Either way.
His name is Dr. Abel Gideon, and strong evidence has surfaced that he's far more than a mild-mannered
There's
surgeon
Hannibal
who
reading
murdered his wife. Maybe, just maybe, Gideon is the most sought-after serial killer at large, a killer who's eluded the FBI for years and has baffled their most gifted profilers. That serial killer? None other than the Chesapeake Ripper. This would explain why the Ripper's been silent for more than 2 years.
Oh no. No, it's him, innit? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's Hannibal. I know it.
You didn't come here to talk about my wife or the little nursey.
Oh. What am I here to talk about?
Your trainee. Miriam. Somebody.
Oh shit, he knows about Miriam. Maybe,
You're
just
telling me you
maybe.
killed Miriam Lass.
Did he?
Excuse me. You're home early.
Yeah, it's not. The
Bella?
Bell.
Something wrong?
It's not Bella, is it?
Jack, it's Miriam.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
Yeah, the Chesapeake Ripper is inside your house, Joe.
I was so wrong. I was so wrong. Please, Jack. I don't want to die like this.
Oh shit. Maybe she's not dead. Maybe. I mean, at least the Chesapeake Ripper's fucking with him in like every conceivable way. But
In my bedroom. Where my wife sleeps.
Was Miriam Lass a blonde?
Miriam,
Yes.
isn't it?
I pulled her fingerprints from the VICAP database, Jack, and I got a match.
Whoever made that call thinks you were close to Miriam Lass.
Yeah.
And feel responsible for her death.
What you're proposing in your report breaks confidentiality laws. You know that. You shouldn't be so dismissive of what you're learning here.
If the Chesapeake Ripper is a surgeon, we should check medical records for all of the known victims. I knew we couldn't get a warrant if we didn't have something substantial.
It's one thing for a trainee to go poking around in private medical records without a warrant. Very different if the guru did it.
Damn. Subliminal shit, man. You've got
Better for a
nothing.
trainee to ask for forgiveness
Well, not really
than an FBI
subliminal,
agent to ask
more
for
like
permission.
backhanded. You know, telling her what to do without telling her what to do.
Skipping class today.
To the Chesapeake Ripper. Dr. Gideon is going to provide us with a singular opportunity to analyze a pure sociopath. It is so rare to find one in captivity.
I think the person who you're looking for is serving you dinner right now.
Inspired by Auguste Escoffier, we are having long d'agneau en papillote.
That sounds
Served with a
nice.
sauce of duxelles and oyster mushrooms. Picked myself.
I don't think I've ever had tongue before.
It was a particularly chatty lamb.
Damn, I love the little, like, throw to the lamb, you know, like Silence of the Lamb. You know, with the
Kill
tongue.
flamingos. Just to eat their tongues.
The little throwbacks, man, the little things in there that are, like, no, like, giving homage to, the things that came before it. It's nice to have an old friend for dinner. Yeah, totally.
Is it possible you inadvertently planted the suggestion in Gideon's
That's what I'm
mind
saying.
he was the Ripper?
It may have been useful trying to remind Gideon he's the Chesapeake Ripper. If he repressed those memories. But he seems to have come to that awareness all by himself.
Or he was goaded into it, as Dr. Bloom is saying.
If he has been unethically manipulated somehow, I need to know. I would love your insight.
Were I in your position, I would have attempted psychic driving. Perhaps you already have. I promise. I'm much more forgiving of the unorthodox than Dr. Bloom.
Oh, yeah, he is. I mean, way fucking more.
Jack, it's Miriam.
The last call was made to Jack's cell from a disposable phone traced here.
It's going to be inside that building they're in front of it. Yep. Someone's holding a phone. I know it's an arm. I thought it was somebody. That's some sick cinematography. I'm not going to lie to you. But it means she might still be alive. Because if she's only just losing an arm, then...
I'm sorry about your wife, Jack. I truly am. I believe the world is a better place with her in it.
Whatever the Ripper was doing, it worked.
It threw him
But
off.
she was alive.
Yeah.
For a moment, anyway.
What would you just leave those laying around, man? Like, honestly speaking. Oh, there's no shoes on. No for Hannibal. You can see it. He's in his socks. Why would you just leave that on the table, though? I mean, I guess you don't really care that much, but... yeah. Fucking do it. It's Hannibal. Of course it is. I love that we get to see his brutality now as well. We've been waiting episodes and episodes and episodes for it, man. She doesn't look dead to me, though. She looks passed out.
She's a very brave young woman.
This episode really showed us a lot. It really, really, like, showed us so much about it. Or so much about the insides of, like, this beginning of the Chesapeake Ripper case where... like, you know, for us anyway, not for Jack. And Jackie's been, like, chasing the Chesapeake Ripper for years. But for us, this is our first kind of, like, taste of it. Like, the first kind of, we're delving into the main story. We're delving into the way we're trying to catch who is obviously Hannibal. And how we go about that, I don't specifically know right now. But we do know he at least choked out Miriam to pass out. We know he's manipulating everybody around him. Obviously, he's helping as many potential killers and people who are against the law as he can. In the process of helping, I don't know if he's even helping Will, but helping Will and helping Jack and helping Bella and, you know, whomever else is being around him, including Alana Bloom and, of course, the other doctor from the psychiatric hospital. And, you know, like, everything is coming full circle. We're getting all the main characters come into play that we know from, you know, Silence of the Lambs as one of them, and then, of course, from Red Dragon, which is Will Graham. And obviously we're getting Jack and a whole bunch of other, like, extra cast, which is adding a lot into it. Like, I'm interested to see how this plays out, because obviously Dr. Gideon is still in prison. Or a form of prison, should we say. We know Hannibal is free. And we need to see where this plays out. We need to see where this game of chess goes to. Because this is all that this is, right? It's just a game of Hannibal basically doing what he does. He's trying to say, I'm smarter than you. I'm going to outplay you. I'm going to outdo you. I'm going to go into your home and literally leave fingerprints of somebody you assume to be dead. Whether they're dead is a whole other issue. But still, you know what I mean? Like, it's like they're playing checkers, he's playing chess. It's like, you know, it's like 2 or 3 different games happening at the same time. And of course, there's poor Will in the middle of all of this as well, which, in its own way, can be fucked. I don't know where Will is going to go with this. I don't know what's going to happen to Will. Like, obviously, Hannibal is going to manipulate him in some way, especially if, as I'm seeing, Will is beginning to trust Hannibal, which is going to be alarming, should we say. But no, this one was more about Jack. This one was more about, like, Jack dealing with his grief, more dealing with the shit he's going through. And then, of course, like, delving back into his past with Miriam and everything else, but, like, on top of that as well. But still, either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be back for the next episode in no time. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you for watching, as always. Take it easy, everybody.